If it's comfortable for you and it feels right, you may want to affirm to yourself, the divine heartbeat and my heartbeat are one. The heartbeat of the divine and my heartbeat are one. The heartbeat of the divine and my heartbeat are one. So allow that idea, if it's comfortable for you, to expand. Allow for the heart space to fill with gratitude with each inhalation. Allow even more gratitude with each exhalation as we fill the sanctuary space with this divine pulse, this divine heartbeat. Allowing and permitting for healings, all healings known and unknown, to continue to unfold with ease, with grace. Allowing every person who walks through the double doors to receive their own divine insight, their own divine wisdom, their own divine counsel, on time, every single time, for each individual and all of our collective highest and best good. And with this next breath, we breathe our awareness and attention back to the physical. You may want to just gently slide your feet against the floor, tap the fingertips together. And when you're ready and in your own time, just gently allow for the outer eyelids to open. Bring yourself 100% back to this moment. We call it the present. And this concludes the meditation portion of today's service. To each of you, I'm profoundly and deeply grateful and forever thankful. Namaste.
And a good morning to you. Think of the person next to you. Think God loves you and I love you too. Feel that love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice, repeat after me. We come together, we come together, we come together in the name of love. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize a God in you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. And lift your voice, repeat after me. We come together, we come together, we come together in the name of love. We come together, we come together, we come together. friendship we unite in honor of the love of each other. Take a look at the person next to you. Say namaste, I bow to you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice, repeat after me. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love, we come together. Come together. We come together. In the name of love. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound like hey, 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 hey. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you know. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I am getting a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 My soul is welcome. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome. Oh, my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I am getting a message loud and clear. Getting a message loud and clear. Getting a message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Now shake them. Put them over your head. Shake them loud. Here's Ed.
Good morning, everyone. So, for those of you out there in the world, my name is Ed. But people call me a lot of things, but I like Ed. So, Welcome to our Spiritual Center in Redlands. Thank you to everyone joining us live in our beautiful sanctuary and to those who follow us on Facebook and watch us remotely on YouTube. As you know, my name is Ed, and it is truly a pleasure and honor to welcome you to our Sunday celebration service. We are a New Thought spiritual community and all-inclusive to an all the spiritual truths from all the world's religious traditions and spiritual paths. We focus on the philosophy of science of mind, which was developed in the early 20th century by writer and lecturer Reverend Dr. Ernest Holmes, who developed a fresh new way for us to look at ourselves and how we fit into our world. We honor all people from every background, all races, sexual orientation, gender expressions, and spiritual paths. No matter who you are or where you are in your journey of faith, you are always welcome here. If you are here for the very first time, please raise your hand and allow us to properly greet you. Anyone here? Wow. Well, then welcome everyone. We're delighted to have you all with us today, and gentle reminder to please silence your cell phones and place them safely away so you may participate more fully. And again, welcome this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Ed. There's that one thing that's in there that, you know, the folks who come here, we all have, it's a thinking lot, right? We're all kind of up in our heads sometimes. And that stuff about we welcome all, people on any spiritual path. Sometimes people are not on a spiritual path, and they're welcome here too. There's even a famous quote by Jiddu Krishnamurti, and that quote is that the truth is a pathless land. The universe is vast and it contains all paths and all non-paths. I am a child of the universe. The ocean dances at my feet. The wind plays a melody through my hair, such as it is. I am loved at every turn. I am kissed by Mother Earth. I am a child of the universe. The sun warms me in its embrace. The stars have aligned for me in the sky. I am honored by all life. I am held by Father Time. Every blade of grass, every shaking leaf on a tree, every mountain top sings of the glory of love moving through me. I am a child of the universe. Through my breath, all of life can breathe. I plant the seeds with my every dream. I can love at every turn and give a kiss to Mother Earth. I am a child of the universe, the divine I see in each face. I am a channel for peace to flow. I honor all of life. Yes, I'm one with Father Time. To every blade of grass, to every shaking leaf on a tree, to every mountain top, I sing of the glory of love moving through me, moving as you, moving as we.
And so let's breathe in the divine, sacred, and holy breath together. We breathe that in. And let's just affirm for ourselves out loud, or however you're comfortable, I am a child of the universe. Can you say it out loud for me? I am a child of the universe. And so knowing this, we have this recognition that Spirit is everywhere present. It is right where I am. It is right where each of us is. And it is from this place of unity and unification and oneness that I speak a word of blessing for the service, allowing it to continue to unfold with ease, with grace, with a purpose for healing, with a purpose for restoration, with a purpose for divine intention, for the purpose of divine connection, to become bigger and bolder than at any other point in time. If you're willing to receive that just this day, just say, I am willing to expand my divine connection this day. And so I know that this happens, and that anything that is heretofore blocked or hindered, deferred, denied, or delayed this connection, it has no more power. It is evaporated, disintegrated back to the nothingness from which it came, and is instead replaced with the truth that as a child of the universe, you were born equipped with everything that's needed in your DNA to receive and fulfill your life's purpose. And if you can receive that this day, just say with me out loud, I am spiritually equipped. I am divinely equipped. And just remind yourself, it is in my DNA. It is in my DNA. And it will have its full sway. Sometimes it's a little easier when we allow it. It's always awaiting our submission, our permission, our proclamation of it. And so that's the prayer that I'm speaking this day, for us to leave here more divinely connected than at any other point in time. And I believe that will occur, and it is occurring right here and right now. It's occurring with the amazing music that opens our hearts and souls. Thank you, Al, for that. Thank you, David, for what you do every time to keep us live streaming, reaching the world. Think about that. Our center reaches the world. And so as we do each week, we pray about all those who are in our hearts this day about prayer. So just say your own names out loud first, Brother Mark. Now, all those you're holding in your hearts for prayer this day. Brother Mark, Gabe, Ed, Torres family, Chitjian family, Elijah, Sophia, all the people who have called, we prayed about last week. We're including all those we prayed about last week, the week before, seeing them as Spirit made them whole, complete, and perfect, nothing missing, lacking, needing, or wanting. All of our friends in Ukraine, Olga, Vasily, Vladimir, see them healing, whole, complete, perfect. Now let's take this idea of peace that must start within. Just see if we can find that place within us. We breathe in peace, we exhale peace. With this next breath of peace, that's the peace with the capital P, We take it through the city, we take it through the state, we take it through the mountains, the seas, the stars. We know it goes through the ethers, into the galaxies, into the orbits. See it crossing the oceans, and all the places in actual conflict, struggle, strife, even war, just see, covered with the highest idea of peace. See all lower frequencies and vibrations just succumb to peace. That's how it works. Peace with a capital P. The peace that passes human understanding. See war stop. See policy positions and world leaders' minds shift toward and about peace with no explanation required, needed, nor wanted. And in the midst of even a war, in the midst of even a bomb, Spirit is looking, the divine is looking for two or more gathered to have its full sway in peace. This is what I'm calling forth. Despite what I might see, despite any chaos or struggle, despite any news briefs, I still must stand on this rock of truth about peace, and I'm inviting you to do the same so that we see humanitarian aid reach those in most critical need. And ask ourselves in this century, why not peace? Why make a decision that does not include peace? And I know it shall be done. I'm going to rest on this rock of truth, inviting you to join with me in this idea, knowing it all unfolds despite appearance, and peace must have its full sway. Despite appearance, peace. Call it forth in whatever languages you speak. Shalom, Amir, pause. Together we shall not be denied. And so I bless the entirety of the world and the planet. I bless each person present within the sound of my voice, and all those who have found us at a moment in time, with this being a recording. Know it's the right time. I let it be so. Know the service continues to unfold in a joy-filled, spirit-filled, divinely connected way. And invite you to say together with me, and so it is. And Ed will come up now for the reading, and I'll switch places with Ed.
Okay, something came to me, and I just wanted to read this this portion. It's Corinthians 13:4-8. It says, "Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always preserves. Love never fails, but where there are issues, they will cease." So I wanted to share that before I did the reading, because I think it's important for us to know in our world today that no one deserves to be hurt or harmed or killed if we would just love one another and see ourselves in everyone we see around us. So if you want to close your eyes, I will do the reading. It is so easy to take for granted that tomorrow will come, that another opportunity will be given to bear witness to a sunset. Take a walk in the forest, listen in awe to the birds, or share a moment of connection with the one in front of us. But another part knows how fragile it truly is here, how tender, and that the reality that is opening into life will not be there for much longer. Before we realize it, we can so easily fall into the torrents of postponement. The spell of tomorrow looms large in the personal and collective psyche. At the end of this life, which is sure to come much sooner than we think, it is unlikely we will be caught up in whether we accomplished all of the tasks in our to-do list, play it safe, healed all the wounds from our past, wrapped up our life self-improvement projects, or completed some mystical spiritual journey. Inside these hearts, there may be only one burning question: how well did I love? By Matt Licata. Thank you.
So, as you may have caught or read in today's program, the title of the talk today is Our Divine Connection. And any connection can only be made by the willing. So bring it on, everything new, everything different, everything true. I'm ready for the next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through crying, and I'm through waiting. I'm through hoping against all hope. I'm through longing for something gone that'll never return. I think I've finally learned. So bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I'm ready for the next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. I'm through grieving, and I'm through dreaming the life I had is ever coming back. No more wishing on someone else's star. It'll never be mine. I think it's time. So bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. 'Cause I'm ready for the next thing to do. Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new. And I've survived many times before, broken hearts and slamming doors. I'll be alright, yes I will once more, just as I did back then. Gonna rise again, so bring it on. Everything new, everything different, everything true. I'm ready for the next thing to do. everything new.
Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Al Yankee. And so, good morning, everybody. Thank you, Al. That's just beautiful. I didn't know you had that deep vibrato. It's awesome. That's your divine connection right there, right? So today, my name's Brother Mark, and it's a pleasure and honor to be here. I want to welcome everybody who's within the sound of my voice. And today we're talking about divine connection. I want to stay here for a minute and just hear from you about what you think this should be about. And I know you're prepared. Probably you have the whole talk in your pocket, Mr. Dollar. No? Not today? So you're going flow, free flow, which is also something we can rely on in divine connection. The main thing is trying to be still. For me, the main thing is trying to be still despite what's happening in the world, right? We can see a bomb, and then you come to a church and you're asked to pray about peace. It's never you have to, you're being offered the opportunity to. So, divine connection. Let's just go with the idea that it was coming to me in meditation, and then I want to hear from you too about this. I want to make it a little more from you, and then I'll go to what's in my heart. The word pulse was coming up, and I wasn't sure how to say it in a polite way. I kept thinking in meditation, could I come up with a sentence that could, give you the idea that was coming to me about it's a pulse. Like, imagine if we just remembered when we leave today that we are the divine pulse. It feels kind of right. Does it feel okay to you? Let's just say, I am the divine pulse. I am a pulse of the divine. Are you? With the big vibrato in the back. Are you? He is. That's Snowballer. And so this idea that we don't always need to know, I think it's worthy of another minute or two to talk about. That we don't always have to be so well prepared. If we remember, if in those moments that we feel unprepared, that we can just remember that the divine pulse is my pulse, it's Audrey's pulse, it's Rosemary's pulse, it's Bob's pulse, it's Barbara's pulse, Ellen's pulse, Judy, Iris, Christy, Gilman, the Dollars, Andrea, Josh. Is the divine Phil? Is the divine pulse your pulse? Okay, so then despite the chaos, despite what's happening in our lives, we have a choice to choose our divine connection and make it bigger and bolder and wider and greater than at any other point in time. Does that make sense? So what are other things coming up to you? And then I'll go to some notes as well. I say divine connection, and what comes to your mind or your heart? Unconditional love? Very good. The divine pulse definitely should include, right, unconditional love. And I'm going to even put a capital U and a capital L. It means that if it's spiritually true, then it should pass the litmus test of unconditional love. I think that's a spiritual truth that should be in all the world's religions. And I love what Al said earlier today, that I've had atheists in my foundations class, right? I don't really have a vested interest in where you are, other than that you're finding your way. And my job is to see your highest and best good, despite what's actually happening and occurring. As a practitioner, the word practice is in there because we're to see the spiritual truth and perfection of each, despite what's actually happening. And when we get a lot of requests about healing, and it came to me when I saw some words going back and forth about this prayers about wholeness, health, that it's really, there's nothing to heal. It's only the allowing to reveal. Follow what I'm saying? There's nothing to heal. It's allowing the process to reveal. to the wholeness and the health and the wellness and the vitality and the vigor that was always there despite the temporal occurrence of what might be happening in this very moment. Just like we might be able to see that same thing about the idea of peace is always there in the eternal despite a bombing and ruination of an entire country or civilization. It doesn't take away the fact that in spirit, in truth, in the eternal, that peace is always there. And it can be hard as a human to try to find that in the midst of ruination, in the midst of genocide. So this is why we're students, we're spiritual students. It doesn't really matter. I think all of us, if we all have everything in our DNA that we ever need, right, to fulfill our mission and our purpose in life as the divine incarnate, then I think that's a starting point for anybody or everybody, that just we can recognize our mutual spirituality and divinity. Yes, sir, in the back, David?
The U.S. said that they call it peace through strength.
Peace through strength, no.
But,
yeah.
But we can interpret it better.
You can interpret it better because peace through peace might be better. You know, and there were people, you know, I think it's even bold to say that there were people, I don't know if Phil said it was, what's his name with the K? You told me a guy that's a peace. Dennis Kucinich. You have Marianne Williamson, who wanted to do a Department of Peace. Imagine if we could get to the place where we would have that Department of Peace instead of a Department of War, right? You could have a Department of Peace, and then what would you be promoting, right? You'd be, because you're in spiritual, in our truth, it's whatever we magnify and whatever we amplify, right? And whatever we invest in, not only financially, but what we invest in spiritually as well. Okay, I say divine connection, the lady in the back, Judy. Hold on, let me give you the mic. Yeah, I'll come to you.
I wanted to share this because it's kind of new. For me, the divine connection is I've developed an internal translator angel that goes between my consciousness and the universal consciousness and connects with the actual reality show world that we're living in right now. And that way I can deal with the war or whatever's coming up that otherwise I couldn't, because I can still stick with the capital T truth in spirituality and also recognize what is going on.
Did everybody catch it? Take that and then pass it. Here you go.
For me, it is the amazing joy and happiness that I can reach and feel despite whatever is going on in my personal life. That is my connection to the divine.
Very good. But you have, it's $1 per day.
$1 a day. Whatever. In my world, spiritual connection is something that isn't purchased or acquired. It's something that's innate and forever. And we reach that goal through the law of cause and effect.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm picking up good vibrations.
Definitely, for me, it's free-flowing grace. Grace is free, right? It's not something, this is like what Ed was saying, it's not something you have to earn. It's something that you keep sacred within your heart, and then you awaken to a reality that, you know, the divine and holy and sacred breath, as you say, Mark, is one with your essence, and it's just all the different words we have for source that's really enlivening, because that people have different points at which they reach their passion for the divinity within them. And I think that I like to say it's like, it's like an all access pass to the good.
I love that. Thank you so much, Ellen. So should we try singing or not? Good. Okay. Gilman would like us to do a rehearsal for that, which we could do after the visioning. But we would just be saying good, 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 and then you can sing all the rest. So this divine connection, did you have anything for that? Divine connection, divine connection, divine connection. I want to hear from the 40-year practitioner plus. If you have something, you don't have to.
What comes to me is that peace is a vibration that completely surrounds this planet. It is there. We just have to be open to receive.
Thank you. And that was what was happening when I heard Audrey say that. She said peace is surrounding the planet, right? And we just have to be open to receive it. It means that, this is going to sound awful, but it's coming through me. That means the peace is still there, just like the rainbow is like in the middle of the sanctuary right now through the stained glass windows, despite an actual bomb, including an actual bomb. That's deep. That's like mic drop deep. To try to stay in your divine connection despite an actual ruination, a bombing, a genocide, right? All of that. And some of our own ancestors have survived some of these things. And to see them repeating is quite shocking. Over 100 years ago, you would think that humans may have learned, right? And no, that's not. That was like when I was growing up, my grandfather was trying to say how important he survived the genocide of the Ottoman Empire against the Armenians. And you're talking about people who watched their own parents be shot in their home, and then marched to, if you could survive, I don't know. If you read the stories, I don't even want to tell them on the microphone, because I wouldn't be able to accomplish anything positive, because I'd just be in a puddle on the ground. So what I'm trying to say about the divine connection is that it's an option as well. Does it make sense to you when I say to you it's an option? It's an option for you to use. So meaning it's always available, and it's an option to use. And it's an option for you right now, no matter how much you think you've grown spiritually or how enlightened we might want to say we are or proclaim to be. I am always a student. That's what I know. I learn every single day. And it's an option. So I'm going to invite everybody within the sound of my voice to consider, how do you connect to the divine in a way for you that could be even more meaningful, that can be even more profound, that can allow for even more of your good to pour forth back to you, in you, as you, through you. It's an option. I'm feeling like you guys are going, like, you don't want the responsibility, maybe. I'm feeling like energetically you're like, oh, no, bring back the dog. Like, I brought props, but I don't think they're that good. Like, I don't know if, is your divine connection a cord? Like, I imagine David's would be a monitor with like very complex password levels, and he makes them more complex every time. Is yours a cord? Is it, if it is, it can be wider. Have you cleaned out the cord? Sometimes you got to just clean stuff out. And you always have to unplug stuff, right? To reset, restart. Things always work better when you restart them, including you, right? Including me. What other props do I have to use? Sometimes in meditations, oh, thanks for a check. I like that. You get me all, my divine connection is like, abundance. So, sometimes it's like I think of it as an umbilical cord almost. It's kind of odd, right, to be fully birthed and out of a womb for many years. You can think of it however it comes to you, divine connection. But if you could think of it like, gosh, how did I get all my nutrients, right? It's like spiritual nutrients. You can think of it however that is for you. Sometimes I think of it as an umbilical cord for good. You're connected to it. I remember sometimes doing meditations here, and it dawns on me that we can rest, like when you put your cell phone on a charging station, we can do the same for ourselves. However that is, if somebody wants to create a beautiful, like little, what's it called, Holly, at your house? You have that beautiful, like, altar. It's gorgeous. And it might mean something to Holly. So you can create something at your home that is your altar for your truth. Sir, in the back. Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's spiritual Wi-Fi. It's our spiritual connectivity. And see the little green, like we don't want to see red, we don't want to see yellow, we want to see green. Everything's charged, we got all of our bars. But how do you get that? And as humans, sometimes we got to do things we don't want to do, like eat right, eat better, see ourselves as a body, the body temple that's here, right? And are we treating ourselves like a body temple? Do we exercise at all? Can we walk? Can we take medications? I always say from here, I see your hand, I'll come to you. I see, so the idea of perfect elimination, perfect assimilation. So it's the reverse. Perfect assimilation, perfect elimination. Just say that with me. Perfect assimilation, perfect elimination. And then be real careful because you're going to get that. Perfect assimilation, perfect elimination. Right, so if it's not for your highest and best good, and you can do that with food, you can do it with your medications, your herbs, whatever it is, you always bless it. And when you proclaim that, we're turning our donuts into broccoli, whatever it is, right? We're like, if it's not going to serve us, we're going to allow it to eliminate through us with ease and with grace. It can even go through the pores of your skin, right, energetically, through the soles of your feet to Gaia Mother Earth, to recycle, refresh, restore, make new, repurpose. Like we can think of it as fertilizer, right? You can think about all the things you've been through, all the struggle and the strife. Think of them as spiritual fertilizer that can be repurposed and restored and refreshed. Did you have something to add? Yeah, go ahead. Hold on. If it's more than a sentence, use the mic.
What you were saying about David and all his passwords, it reminded me of like password to your purpose. What if there's like a key code that you put in the computer that is actually your mission on this planet? And then only with that realization that you need to enter in some kind of code, that healing work that you're doing in your life, that entry point makes you conscious of all the good and the highest and best realization of spirit that you have in your life. You just need to know the right order of the letters and numbers and symbols.
I love it. And it can be reset. So there's always the option, forgot my password. Right? Always the option, forgot my password, and you could still make it 1, 2, 3, or ABC, or capital A, small b, right? Capital C. Right? Very good. Divine connection.
The next thing after passwords, I don't know if you've seen it on your phones, is a pass key. It tries to make it easier, like biometric. Like it knows your password and it just lets you in. It's not trying to keep you from like, oh, I don't remember my password. It's trying to make it easier for you to get to your connection.
Okay, now I didn't listen to anything you said because I just got so mad about something. It was reminding me, like, have you ever just tried to even when I try to scan something at my own house, it wants me to give me a Google password to prove that it's me. I'm like, oh my God. Like I scream and I yell on it. And then sometimes from my work computer, it now says, like, they sent it to my work cell. So I have to go get my work cell and swipe down that it's me and click on a thing that says it's me. I just want you to know about your divine connection. Spirit knows it's always you. It's always Audrey, the beloved in whom God is well pleased. Every hair on your head was placed by the divine itself, nothing missing, lacking, needing, or wanting. And you're a masterpiece of the divine. You're like the Mona Lisa. That's you. You're the Mona Lisa to the divine. Does that make sense? So I love that we can play around with this, because I want the pulpit to be right here next week. I'm going to do my whole talk from right here, so it doesn't even need to be on camera unless the camera's moved. This is the sweet spot. This is my divine connection to you. I feel different here, do you? I feel so far away up there. Okay, we almost had enough church, right? Do we all get divine connection? I want to butcher the song one more time from Ricky Byers, and it's I Found a Deeper Love. It's not just a deeper love. I found a deeper love. Although I did ask Alexa today, and she was able to tell me I found a deeper love, even though I said a deeper love. So I'm going to try to wrap up with this, I think. I'll look through some of the notes I brought. But this is the idea, like, when you find the divine connection that's within you, it will be beyond any experience you've had of human love. I'm going to repeat that. Did everybody hear what I said? When you find, I forgot what I said. When you find the divine connection that we're speaking about today, it's going to be beyond any love you've had in the human. As much as we might think we have loved any one of our partners in the past, spouses, whoever they are, it will be beyond that. I'm trying to end the talk today with an idea that you'll know when you have allowed the divine connection to be so real for you that it actually surpasses anything and everything that you've already experienced in your life. And I want you to consider it and treat it as, I want to say the word special, but that's not good enough. I want to say the word private, and I'm getting closer. I don't want you to post about it. You don't have to post about it. You don't have to try to take a picture of it. You don't have to try to prove it to anyone else. You can secure it. To me, the way you enable it is by feeding it, because it requires your permission to have its full sway even more in, through, and as your very life. Do you feel what I'm saying? Okay, if you feel me, then let's say, I am willing to allow my divine spiritual connection to have its full sway. Its full sway. And even fuller sway in, through, and as my very life. And the musician said, do you? All right, so here's a few of the lines while Al's going to close me out on this. This is from I Found a Deeper Love, Ricky Byers, B-Y-A-R-S. Some have asked me about my glow. They say they want to know why I move the way I do. Is there someone special in my life, or have I found that love so true? They just don't know. They just don't know. That I found a deeper love, the deepest love that one can find. I found a love so free, God revealed itself to me. Spirit is so real. And it's a deep love that I feel. And it goes on. Some have asked me, what's changed in my life? Did I buy something new? Or did I win some kind of prize? No, I found a real love. Spirit is my closest friend. Kind of like, Judy, what you're saying, the angel connection, right? Spirit is my closest friend. Always beginning, and it has no end. It's very important to repeat that part of the song. Always beginning, and it has no end. So let's say that as an affirmation. My divine spiritual connection is always beginning, and it has no end. Very good. Oh, 98%. Somebody got it at 98% in the back. So and it ends like this. The deepest love that one can find. Okay, I think we're good. Did everybody get it? Okay. Did I win some kind of prize? No, I'm seeing. Oh, this is a good one. Did I win some kind of prize? No, I'm seeing with brand new eyes. Did I meet that special friend? No, I found a real love within. I'm going right with God's love. I'm stepping out on my faith. This is a brand new day. This is important. Do you feel it? Seeing with brand new eyes. And you found. Just say, I am seeing with brand new eyes.
Are you?
Are you? Yeah, because you can do, that's what we have to do. We have to leave here today, and despite what we see, we know our source and we know our divine connection, and we can choose to see with brand new eyes.
Can you?
Can you? Yeah? All right. There was one other part, right? Oh, this is good. It's a brand new day, and there's nothing in my way. Nothing in my way. I know David will play this for us when we're having our lunch. Did you guys catch it? There's nothing that can be in your way when you have the divine connection. You can just include it, right? You just encircle it. You encapsulate it. And I think it's time to close. I do want to say one quick thing about the prayer work we do and about the steps. If you want to take pictures with your cell, we'll probably do a whole talk about that one time. But I want to leave for you the idea that, remember when we do our prayer work here and we're remembering people around the world that ask for our center to pray about them, I'm going to leave the ones that I've sent them here on the pulpit today. We not only do the prayers like this, but I literally do individualized prayers for each and send them. And they get multiplied and copied and sent. Like when we pray about one wounded warrior in Ukraine going to get healing and have a safe journey through Poland to Germany, they're sharing, I want you to know they're sharing our prayers. And so if you want to take pictures of any of the treatments, you can use those. And the reason I want to share those is so that you could start deepening your divine connection. You could take any of these prayers and make them your own. Make them with your own words. Make them with my words. Tweak it to however it is meaningful for you to use in your life. Is that fair? So that's what I'd like to leave with you today. And we'll see if I could find something to close. If you want to play something, it's fine. I'm going to close with the quote that I've read before. It's by Katie Kamara. It was on Facebook. And it's about transparency, because I think that is also part of our divine connection. And it goes like this. When you are transparent, you become unmistakable. No shadows, masks, or veils to blur the truth of who you are. In your transparency, others can look through you into the core of your being, where your heart and your essence glow with an unfiltered light. You stand as you are, clear and direct, with a kindness that needs no explanation. There's no mystery to untangle, no enigma to decipher. You leave no one puzzled or lost in the aftermath of your words or your actions. You are not a riddle, but a presence, fully understood. In your honesty, you refuse to hide. You carry the courage to show up fully, stripped of pretense or armor. You are bravery embodied, raw truth in human form. I want to say that last one. I want to hear you say that with me. I am bravery embodied. Do it again. I am bravery embodied. I am raw in truth in human form. So in this nakedness, you don't waver or seek approval. Your transparency is not weak, but the purest strength. It is a declaration, this is who I am. You let yourself be seen, and in that openness, you stand out in a world that often shrouds itself in layers of pretense. Your authenticity shines like a beacon, guiding others toward their own. And I'd like us to just say that last line as an affirmation to close today's talk. My authenticity shines like a beacon, guiding others toward their own. And so it is.
Bring it on, everything new, everything different, everything true. So are you ready for the next thing to do? Oh, I know it's gonna be everything new.
Thank you again, Al, for being here with us today. Let's give Al a big round of applause and love from our heart. Thank you so much. Truly magnificent. So it's now time for the offering.
Yes.
And the ushers are coming forth, or anybody might come forth. Thank you, Peggy Dollar. And we're going to do our conscious giving. We're going to bless our tithes. And then if you're able to, after the first tithe, if you're able to stretch and tithe further, the acrylic box is still accepting extra tithes. I'd love to see it full and overflowing. It's for our music program. We say together, if we agree, from the love of Spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world, and it returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is. This goes in the acrylic.
Thank you for giving. Thank you for receiving. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for breathing. Thank you for believing. And thank you for being who you are. The universe is flowing with love that's ever growing. And you are the vessel of that love. So thank you for caring. Bless you for your sharing. Thank you for being who you are.
And so I invite the congregation to outstretch our hands toward the offerings received. I invite those watching remotely to please follow the direction to donate now through David, our tech, will give you those directions. Let us know from where you're watching. We bless this. We're going to multiply it and magnify it. First, do that with me. Can you feel it? Yes. I can feel it. Yes, the same portal from which we give is the same portal from which we receive. So we know that the blessings are going to continue the work of CRS Redlands that's been good for 70 plus years for the next 70 plus years. Can you feel it? Yes. Let's say together, and so it is. Nothing can stop it. All right, and now Ed will do the announcements. And let me go to that page here. And there's a shirt here, World Peace. It needs a good laundering.
I'm back. So, we have a few announcements. One, June 21st on a Saturday, there's going to be the yoga program at the park. All the flyers are in the back. So, oh, sorry. Well, I'm in history. It's always good to look back, but thank you. We also have these flash sales that I announced last month, And we're asking people to donate good items that we can sell them in very quick and particular items, something that's worth something that you just want to help the church. All the proceeds go to the church to help administer the shelter program. So we're going to do this the first Saturday starting in August. So just tell your friends. We'll start putting out there in the world that it's just going to be this 3 to 4 hours, and that's it. And come and see what you're going to get and find. There'll be very wonderful items. And thank you for those that are donating. Also, thank you for being here today. And thank you for being who you are. And we just give a special blessing for all those families out there in the world that are hurting from the different conflicts that are going on. And it's important that we extend our love and our peace and our support just because they're human beings. They're our fellow brothers and sisters. And thank you, Al, for mentioning that it doesn't matter what faith they are or if they believe in a rock. It's only okay that they're our fellow brothers and sisters in mankind. And we give that love and support them, and we appreciate them. They're all family members. And also, for those of you, there is a special gift. If you can turn over your bulletins, and there's a number 235, and if you have that, I will give you your special gift. Oh, nobody has the number? Oh, well. Yes, Gilman. Okay, Mac, our drummer, our infamous drummer, Mac will be here on July 6th. So we look forward to having him here. And if the back doors can open and we can stand up for our closing song, thank you, everyone, and have a blessed day.
Grab the shakers. There might still be a few left. Pass them out if they... Is that all the shaking we can get going in here? It's like 2 of them. There we go. I used to think I'd always be alone, separate, misunderstood. I spent my days in quiet desperation, but on the outside, things looked good. And I discovered the error of my thinking, the lie at the base of all my fears. So simple that it turned my world around. Oh, why did it take so many years? Now I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open. I want to hear you. Separation, no matter what it looks like. No separation, no matter what they say. No separation except what I imagine. And I imagine separation's gone away. Now I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am loving with my mind wide There's goodies in the back.